The Roman Empire was one of the strongest empires in history of mankind. An empire that defeated most of its foes and built a civilization stretching from the British Isles to the Egypt in German land. But how and when did it collapse after all? So to answer that, we have to ask one very important question. What are we going to consider fall of the Roman Empire? There are 4 events which we can call the fall of Roman Empire. The most famous one being the fall of the Western Roman Empire by barbaric tribes in 476, which was caused by a corrupt system and lack of powerful emperors. In the last decades of Western Roman Empire, most of emperors were assassinated or killed in the civil wars, which shows the terrible situations which lead the empire to lose most of its own territories, and leading to the complete destruction of the Western Roman Empire in 476 by a barbarian chieftain named Ophoi. Although he held power over Italy, he also represented himself as the client of Eastern Roman Emperor in Constantinople. But you should remember that after the empire was split in half, both the Eastern and Western Roman empires were equal, so it can't really be called the fall of all Romans. And for example, the Emperor Justinian I again took full control of the city of Rome a few decades after that. The second one that can be called the fall of all Romans is in the Fourth Crusade, which I can say is a crusade which gone wrong. In 1202, after Great Schism and the First Crusades to counterattack the Muslim conquest, Pope Innocent III ordered another crusade to recapture city of Jerusalem. With this order, many knights and crusaders gathered around. The number was more than 30,000, heading to the Republic of Venice and negotiating with them to take them to Cairo so they can go to the Holy Land from that city. Venetians agreed, but didn't have enough ships to do so. So it took 1 year for them to build enough ships and prepare enough crew to lead them. Such a long time caused most of the Crusaders to go to the Holy Land through different ports or other means, or even heading back to home. So when Venetians finished their jobs, only 12,000 Crusaders showed up. But that didn't change anything for the Venetians. They wanted the full price for this expedition.
Hello! I like money!
But this was problematic, because Crusaders had less money than that, and Venetians wouldn't accept any less. So the Doge of Venice ordered the crusade to sack the city of Zara, a Christian city under Catholic Christian Crusader king. Pope called this madness and told them they would get excommunicated if they do so, and send a letter to them. But this didn't change anything and destroyed the city to the ground. Pope Innocent III got furious about this, causing the excommunication of each of them, and ordered them to go to the Holy Land immediately. But they didn't do that. Instead, they attacked Byzantium. They attacked the Byzantium on a Chaemenid faction for Alexius IV. But when they didn't get paid handsomely and he died, they sacked the city. Get as much money out of it as possible, which in the end caused the rise of Muslims and destruction of the Eastern Roman Empire. I know I said there are 4 of them and I just told you guys 2 of them. But still, that's a long story for another video. Please remember to subscribe to my channel if you like this video.